Now that you've found UBN Radio and discovered our quality talk shows, it's time to spread the word to friends, family, and the universe. 24 hours of music and talk. Radio without limits. That's why people keep coming back for more. That's ubnradio.com.
Welcome to the Universal Broadcasting Network's Hit Afternoon Show, bringing you the latest in music news, artist interviews, and more, with your hosts, Dair Owens, Justin Tinucci, and Taylor Reyes. This is the Music Project.
What's up, guys? I'm Justin Tinucci.
And my name is Taylor Reyes.
And this is the Music Project, proudly brought to you by Hubert's Lemonade. We didn't open them this time, so we can actually do the snap. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That actually worked well.
That was good.
That usually goes horribly, so.
Hell of a snap.
So, we have another week where it's just Taylor and I. We don't have Lauren in here with us, but it's actually kind of a weird switcheroo of show schedules because next week, you're going to see that we were talking about predicting the future of what is actually going to be the live show today. Then we're going to be, so it's going to be a bit complicated. So that's going to be interesting.
Yes.
So we actually get to like go back and look at what we were talking about last week and see if any of it was accurate. And I don't think any of it was.
Not one thing actually turned out to be true.
Yeah, we don't have a career in like being psychics, I guess.
Or future tellers.
Yeah.
Or psychics.
Yeah, I guess we should just stick to the day job.
That works much better.
So we have a very, very special guest today in here with the studio with us. New Beat Fund.
Oh, hi, guys.
What up?
Yeah, it's a hard D.
Fund. So do you mind going around and just saying your name and your kind of instrumental weapon of choice?
Well, I'm Snaps. I play the funkiest space bass from planet Earth.
Ooh.
Dude, that's cool, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's
Trippy.
like so cool.
Plays sunflowers, too.
Yeah.
And happiness.
And happiness.
Sunflowers are a pretty good instrument.
Yep.
I tried picking it up last summer.
Yeah.
Took a while to like get the theory of it correct.
Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a complicated
Turns
one.
out they're hard to tune.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You get the pedals keep falling off every time you.
Exactly.
Yes, but they have built-in pedals, which is sick.
Yeah.
Then you get to munch on the delicious seeds, no matter like how bummed you are if you suck at playing sunflowers.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, all right, I'll just pop these in my mouth. I'll be all right.
Pop in a chew.
Yep.
Moving on. I am Bernie Baker. I play guitar and sing vocals for New Beat Fund. Hard D.
Awesome.
So far, that's all true.
Yes.
I'm Silky Johnson. I play drums, and we are missing one
Yeah.
button
today.
He's got
You
strep
said-
throat.
We're missing a
said
button.
we are the sickest band,
But actually,
and he is actually sick. He is
And he
taking
has-
it very literally. He is sick.
has strep throat
dude,
today.
that's pretty bad. Strep throat's like awful. You can't do
Yeah.
anything when you have it.
So buttons is keyboard.
He's playing a radio listener on the internet right
He's
now.
playing the radio.
Yeah. Sunflower, second sunflower.
It was his birthday recently, and we got him this weird exotic alien dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I don't know exactly what happened later, but he's now sick.
Yeah, he has strep throat. What do they call those strippers?
Strippers.
They call them strippers.
Awesome. Well, we have so much to talk about in this show today. We've got music from you guys that we're going to be playing and just a bunch of different things we can get into. Actually, the first time I was introduced to you guys, I found you online. Actually, not through Taylor. I found you guys online through the Peaches music video that you released. And I was like, this is a badass music video. And just like all of the effects on it. And I really became a fan. And I started listening to Coins and just, I really got into your guys' music. And I think it's awesome. It's just like a very unique kind of mixture of like indie rock with the beachy.
How do you guys? How do
Yeah, I
you guys
mean,
say
you
it?
guys can describe
Well,
your sound
it
better than
actually-
I can.
We just got back from Warped Tour, and this tour really helped us define our sound or refine our
Coined
sound.
a new term.
Yeah.
Coined a new term. It is guac rock,
Guac rock.
Yeah.
guacamole rock.
That sounds great.
It
Yeah.
kind of we embody all things beachy and taco-like
And
and
green.
Taco like.
And green. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
green
And
and,
green.
tacos and
devil's butter.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe some margaritas.
Very herbal.
Yeah.
The devil's butter goes with the devil's lettuce.
It was weird because on Warped Tour, like, you know, there's catering. We get fed every day.
Oh, nicest thing.
Yeah, which is rad. But on taco days or Mexican food days, they'd have a huge bowl of guacamole, and nobody would touch it. But it's free, and we're used to, like, you know, you go and you want guac.
It's like
on
$1
your burrito.
extra for
Yeah,
you.
it's like
Yeah.
at least $1 extra. So I was like looking at it suspiciously, like, why is this huge bowl of guac here?
I don't think it was Jack White's recipe.
No.
Maybe no one was eating
Nah.
it because of that.
Which
So-
we did decide to put a homemade recipe on our rider.
Yeah.
But
So we just started loading up our plates with guacamole, and no one gave a poop. And we were like, "What's wrong with all these? What's wrong with all these Warped Tour bands not eating guacamole, man? Like, it's free. It's sitting right there. We can use it." And it was full. So
Maybe a lot of them aren't from the
Yeah.
West Coast and just have like the
It just,
avocados that are shipped a few thousand miles, and by the
Yeah,
time they're
exactly.
there,
they're
just
missing
like
out on all the deliciousness.
It's
and
so-
the true avocado.
yeah.
So
So
True
we were
avocado
basically
life.
just trying to spread the guac rock love.
The
across the
Yeah.
country. Just spread it like a nice butter on
Yeah.
some toast.
I can't believe it's not
Mm.
butter.
that was the latest addition to it. Well, we normally call it G-Punk Beach Funk. That was where it started, was
Yeah.
G-Punk.
You guys say
Yeah.
that in Hi Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But guac rock
This
is
that
cool.
G-punk.
It's unique.
How-
It's your own sound, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's your own genre.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
yeah, we take guac rock real seriously, by the way.
Yeah.
So what would you say were the recipe? What was the recipe for the guac
Rock.
that is for the guac rock that is New Beat Fun? Like, where did you guys all come from individually?
Like, where the
Like-
tomatoes come from, where the guac come from,
Like,
Yeah,
where
the
did
onions
your
and
style
cilantro.
kind of
the lemons
originate?
and the limes.
Yeah.
Where did it all originate from to kind of mix together into
Very
this
exotic.
perfect recipe that is
We were
New
hanging
Beat
out in a
Fun?
cilantro plant.
Yeah.
Well, these guys over here are brothers, so I'll let them explain how that works.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're broskies.
Snaps and I, Bernie, we're brothers, so we've been jamming for a while. And, you know, we grew up in Southern California here, where we're hanging out right now. And, yeah, we're influenced by a lot of music in the area, the beach, good vibes, you know, graffiti. There's kind of a blend of, like, punk and hip-hop and everything here you can get. Rock and roll, history down the way. So, I mean, for us, it was, like, just combining all that. But really growing up on, like, indie alternative music in the 90s and punk rock, like, you know, NoFX, Sublime, Blink-182.
Sickest.
Yeah, and then, like, hip-hop coming out of the similar area with Dr. Dre and Snoop and all that stuff.
Like
so,
the Far Side.
yeah,
Just to
Far
jump
Side.
in real quick, I would say that 90s SoCal music is the avocado.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a main ingredient.
That's the avocado.
the main ingredient.
Yeah. So
And
then,
then we pepper in like some random pop stuff you listen to when you're a kid, you know?
Yeah.
I still got that Mariah Carey CD on lock.
Yeah.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Ace of Base, come on.
I had a dream that some guy asked me to play Ace of Base at a concert last night. I just remembered that.
And
So-
did you?
So you guys did a full tour with the Vans Warped Tour.
We did,
And
yeah.
that must have been just so crazy, starting from Pomona, the hottest place, to going to the rainiest places also.
It was pretty. It was a brutal summer, but it's one of the coolest, most unique tours you could ever do as a band.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you definitely battle the elements every single day, but makes you stronger as a band, makes the shows more exciting, and you really form a cool bond with a bunch of other bands.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys have like a certain show that sticks out more than others, or like any bands that you guys just kind of really got to know and chill with?
Yeah.
I think our last show was the best.
true.
We ended up hanging out. There's this Japanese like metal band called Crossfaith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are crazy, man. So we ended up. It was like the last night of Warped Tour. We ended up hanging out with him. He's like, shots.
His name's
Okay.
Hiro.
His name's
Hiro.
Hiro.
Hero.
So he takes us on his bus. They're partying and stuff, like listening to like Chili Peppers. It's
Yeah.
weird. They
He's
kind
in
of they speak like really broken English, but we just start ripping this bottle of Maker's Mark and then tequila. So, and this was like probably like 2 a.m. And then, so we stumble back to the bus very intoxicated, hoping that we don't, because at Warped Tour every day, you don't know what time you're playing. Yes. The children.
Yeah.
You don't know what time your set is every day, so it could be 11 a.m. or it could be 8 p.m. So of course after that night we get the first set of the day at like 11:15.
Yeah.
But lucky for us, we were still drunk from the night before.
Our merch dude Scabs had like a huge like 2-liter bottle of champagne because that's like
Yeah.
I ain't got no type champagne's the only thing that I like. So he
Sick cover, by the way, guys.
Oh, thank you,
thanks,
man.
Thanks.
So he popped that thing open. We actually started drinking it on stage even, and it ended up being like the one show that we really just let all the inhibitions to the wind. We decided not to really care that much.
Really went for it.
And we
went for it.
decided to say all the things that we were thinking the entire tour, good and bad. And, but
Needless to say, it was very entertaining.
Very.
And we,
That's great.
We left it all on the table in Seattle.
yeah.
That's perfect.
You're welcome, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle got the special guac in the face.
They
They
did.
did.
Yeah, they did.
And Seattle's always like, it's just,
We squeezed an extra lime in that one.
yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle's always got the right vibes too, for whatever reason.
Seattle's
It's just-
great.
it's just
I
got,
love
like,
Seattle.
It's good
Yeah.
vibes. They just like our music a
We've,
lot.
Good
yeah,
vibes.
we've come to find out that the West Coast understands us the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, East
West
Coast
Coast
is a totally different world.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's totally
it takes
different.
takes some massaging, but they
Yeah.
eventually come around.
Yeah, they'll catch on.
They, as soon as they're done with their
Cocoa butter and
they're-
massages.
Yeah.
They'll eventually come around.
yeah.
So was the East Coast pretty different, like just seeing and how people act when you're playing and everything?
It's completely
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's like
like
being in a different country.
East Coast, Midwest, the South. It's like every place has such a different vibe.
different
you know?
culture, different
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
they get into music.
And some people like get us really well, and some people just don't. So it's funny to like it's funny to see the different reactions. Like
Yeah.
Well-
I do think one cool thing about our band, to toot our own horn, is we
Toot it,
kind
man.
Do we have a toot your own horn sound effect?
I don't
Where's
know.
the horn at?
We got to get on that.
let's get horny.
No, yeah, horny. We kind of attract all the outcasts of like every scene and every culture, really.
Yeah.
So it's like that always stays the same, but it's the other people that don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Horn has been tooted.
Oh yeah.
Can we say tooted on the air?
Yes.
Is that okay?
I don't know. That one's borderline.
Toot.
Tooted.
That could offend them.
Toot.
Tooted and booted.
Yeah.
We got
But
toots
no,
for
needless
days.
to say, I mean, like going on this Warped Tour, it was great. We had fans all over the country, so I don't think it was really, a difference that drastic. I think the West Coast, we've played it a lot more, so we obviously have more
Yep.
fans on the
Yeah.
West Coast. But no, I think overall it was really cool to revisit like the whole Warped Tour scene. We've been touring outside of that scene for quite a bit since the last time we did it, and it was cool to revisit it and see all the fans. We had a few fans that were like hysterically crying when they met us,
Yeah.
which was really weird.
That was our first time dealing with
What do
that.
you guys? What do you do to that? Like, what do you like respond?
I
We
don't
start,
know.
we start crying.
We start
with-
yeah.
We all started crying in unison.
But we're like, boo! We try to like scare him, so like
yeah.
try to actually make him cry.
Yeah, this is actually our first tour with a full-length record out. So that
Yeah,
was,
Yeah.
and that's cool.
yeah, that was nice to tour.
Just have the
with-
content
yeah,
and
exactly.
being able to pick and choose. Like, nah, I'm not in the mood to play this song today.
Yeah.
You know,
Now,
like-
now we have plenty of songs to choose from to play.
Yeah,
And
on Coins, you guys like had to play all those songs.
Yeah.
That's all we had, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally all
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah.
But
it
was-
made picking a set kind of easy. I
yeah.
was like, all right,
Yeah.
how you guys want to mix them up today? You know?
Yeah. Sponge Fingers was like, I really like that album, by the
Yeah,
way.
we'll definitely go more into your new record, Sponge Fingers, and
Cool.
just kind of the writing process and all of that. But first, I think we have a song here from that record that we are
Oh
going
my
to
God.
play. Garrett, what's the first song on the list that we have here?
Sick of taking the hard way.
Do it
That's
up.
so good.
So
So
this
dope.
is the music project with New Beat Fund.
I got 5 broke strings on a broke myself that it's alright, I'm okay, just scraping by now, so gonna find out if this will be alright. There's no way I'm stumbling back now, I'll figure it out, so sick of taking the hard way. So sick of taking the hard way. Yeah. Woke up this morning, I was singing this song. Recycling bottles from the parties we've thrown. Yeah, stop giving me sticks, stop throwing me bones. Is that right? 'Cause I may not be buff, but I sure am strong. Check it out. I tell myself that it's alright, I'm okay, just scraping by now, but soon gonna find out if this will be alright. There's no way I'm stumbling back now, I'll figure it out, so sick of taking the hard way. So sick of taking the hard way. Oh, break it down. I tell myself that it's alright, I'm okay, just scraping by now, but soon gonna find out that this will be alright. There's no way I'm stumbling back now, I'll figure it out. I tell myself that it's alright, I'm okay, just scraping by now, but soon gonna find out that this will be alright. There's no way I'm stumbling back now, I'll figure it out. Sick of taking the hard way. So sick of taking the hard way. Oh, yeah. Together we get better. To get better, we got to get together. Together we get better. To get better, we got to get together.
And we are back with New Beat Fund. And now our other host, Lauren
Hi,
Owens,
guys.
is back.
Sorry, I
She was a bit
underestimated the
late.
freeway.
She underestimated the freeway.
I thought I had enough time. I had like an hour, and I didn't know where I was going, and I still was late. So
It's okay.
my apologies.
She's hammered right now.
You just have to sit in the seat of shame.
I know.
That's the seat of shame.
That's normally where I sit.
The funny thing is,
that's
like,
her new permanent spot until she
It
can
was just
graduate.
it was a chain event. Like my phone died, so I couldn't have directions. My alarm didn't go off. Also, I couldn't text my mom to tell her I was leaving, so she's really mad at me right now.
And then the power lines went down.
Mhm. Someone gave me wrong directions.
A semi truck just crashed.
Yeah.
I actually
blocked
almost
the
got hit by an
highway.
ambulance. Not even joking.
Oh, really?
I saw that there was an orca just on the freeway. I don't know how that happened.
It was a crazy night.
There's
Slipped on some
Yeah.
guacamole.
There's
Yeah.
tons of guacamole
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, no, I
Man, that'll happen sometimes, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Just
and
wake
last
up
night I got super
on the
chocolate
sheets
wasted,
on
just
your
like
face.
too much
Yeah.
ice cream, and I don't know what happened. But my
Wait,
apologies.
what kind of ice cream? Chocolate?
And it was sea salt caramel with
Oh, I like that.
Sea sart.
sea
Sea
salt
salt.
caramel with
Sea fart.
I've never had sea fart.
truffles or something like that. It was
That
good.
sounds awesome.
We had some
Sounds pretty good.
snow cream last night.
Yeah.
Alright.
You guys ever had that?
North Pole?
It's like
No.
shaved,
shaved
ice cream. It's real fluffy. It's really fun to
Ooh.
eat.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
dang.
trippy.
I actually had I had 4 ice cream sandwiches last night.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Was it worth every bite?
Oh,
guy.
I'm craving another.
That sounds really good. I'm not
Dang.
gonna lie.
It was
Well,
great.
continue with what you were talking about before I so rudely
Absolutely.
interrupted, and I'll join in once I figure out where we are.
So we were about to get into and dive into everything about your newest album release, Sponge Fingers.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
just from the top to the bottom, the recording process,
How it's different
any
from
funny
Coins.
stories you got just in the recording process, and just
Got a lot of good
All of
stuff
that.
in there.
How much
A lot
time
of-
we got?
yeah, no. So
So
let's
much.
let's just start with kind of what the whole theme of the record is, and kind of what made you choose the name Sponge Fingers, and kind of we'll go from there and see.
Well, actually, the name came from the same studio where our band name came from.
New boat fund.
Yeah.
New Boat
Yeah.
Fund. Yeah.
Hey, he knows
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, we were.
Dude, I've been there from the beginning. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we're like wrapping up the record at Sound City, with our
Sweet.
buddy Matt Wallace, and he's the one who had the New Boat Fund jar, and gave us our name, New Beat Fund, and he had this old like antique advertisement, I guess, on the wall for like really old Twinkies or whatever. It just had sponge fingers.
It was like a 1950s like wall ad for Twinkies, and in the 50s they call them sponge fingers.
For some reason,
That's so. It doesn't sound appealing.
well, yeah.
I think that's why they
For,
changed
for,
it.
some, for some reason, we just kept using the term sponge fingers to like describe a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you can use your imagination.
Became a running joke in the studio.
And then it just kind of like the quirkiness of the record mixed with like the seriousness of the record. We didn't want it to be like too straightforward, like normal album title. I don't know. Then we're like, well, we keep saying sponge fingers.
It's intimate.
Yeah.
It has a meaning specifically to
Exactly.
the process.
And they're filled with icing.
It's got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we were like, our music's kind of like it's a little spongy on the outside, but it's got a soft, silky center.
Yeah.
Creamy on the
filled
inside.
Yeah.
filled with cream.
Mm-hmm.
So that,
Yeah,
exactly.
Trust me, if you try to riff on sponge fingers, you can go all day.
Yeah.
you'll
So
go on a journey.
Yes.
yeah, thank you for adding that sound effect. I was about to go somewhere where I did not want to go.
Man, they love
And
Man, I love these sound effects.
but the recording process, is that what you were about to ask?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So tell us more
Well,
about.
I'd say first off, like compared to Coins, we hadn't really like that was the beginning, very very beginning, where we played like one live show, like 3 songs actually, really hammered for our friends in this little bar, in our hometown. This place called Santa Clarita. It's not too far from here.
We're both from Santa Clarita.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I
do you
live
guys-
in Newhall.
So
So
you know, do you know what the VU?
The VU.
Yeah.
Rendezvous?
Yeah.
That was our our
first show?
we hadn't even named our band yet, but we were like, we were in this process of like trying this new thing, and we're like, hey, let's just play a show. Like, we know some people, and they're like, play a show, and we had our friends in town,
awesome.
and so we played this show, 3-song show, and our friends were like, yo, that was dope. And we went to Shelby's house and like partied after, and we all had to work at like 10 a.m. in the morning, which sucked. But that was like the moment, and then we recorded the EP in our bedrooms, like really raw. We hadn't played too many shows, but post EP, or because of the EP, we got to tour basically for like 2 years, and play so many shows. So I'd say like that element right there is kind of like where the shift from the EP to Sponge Fingers is like being able to perform live, us all 4 play together.
Yeah, seeing how the crowd interacts, and
Yeah.
just that live element can add so much to like what you want to see from your shows and
Yeah.
what you
Exactly.
Yeah.
kind of the void you want to fill.
I also think this record totally embodies like L.A. Like
Yeah.
there's parts of L.A.
Absolutely.
in,
Definitely.
in everything, because like we wrote and like rehearsed some of the stuff in Laurel Canyon. We wrote most of it in Topanga Canyon. Finished mixing some of the stuff in Venice, Santa Clarita, Sound City. Like
LA is
kind of,
great.
It's all yeah.
It's just
The whole vibe is just comes
the
through. in
culture
record, I
here
think.
is so unique and so ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Like we have such a strong hold in pop culture
yeah, I'll bet
where like just all of these songs and all of these movies that you see, that everywhere else around the world they're seeing the same thing, but they don't get the cultural references that are just unique to the city.
Yeah, a lot of
And
people ask us like how the vibe of our band came about, and it's like, well, we just that's
LA,
that's
man.
what we live. That's I don't know,
This
that's-
is
Yeah.
our life.
When
Yeah.
we get together and play, that's what comes out because of what surrounds us. So.
Yeah.
Like living in LA and especially in the film industry, have you ever watched a movie that's set somewhere else, like in a different state
Yeah,
or
yeah.
country, and then you're like, no,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
where that is. I got that one.
Yeah.
I was watching some movie. I think it was probably Magic Mike, but they're driving.
Of
you know,
course it was.
Probably. And
That's why you're late.
Busy
of
watching
course-
Magic Mike.
Of course, yeah. But this is the funny part. This is what I noticed in Magic Mike. Like behind all the strippers, I noticed they were driving, and I saw a sign like that they drove under, and it was the NoHo sign.
Oh
But
yeah.
they live in Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
funny.
Wait a second. That's
I ain't
here.
no hoe.
Yeah, exactly. So that was just an example. But
That's
yeah, living
great.
here, same thing with music is you just get different references that people other places might not
Yeah.
understand as well.
Yeah.
I find that like traveling and stuff, it's like culturally, usually things happen on the coast more than and like once you like traveling into the like
It's like
middle America,
yeah.
it's just a little behind. You
Yeah.
know? It's weird to see
Everything happens after.
It's supposed
Yeah.
to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And like traveling around, we really started to notice that.
Do they still use the word swag in the Midwest?
There's still shirts everywhere that say swag.
Swag.
No.
Swag YOLO.
Oh, one thing when I go to the Midwest and the East Coast, because I'm gonna go there for school in a couple weeks, but like they don't say like the 405. It's just 405.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a California
It's
LA thing.
Sorry for everyone that's listening from like the East Coast or Midwest. That's just so annoying.
Well, no, I had a buddy Jake who just moved here from Boston, and he's still getting used to like all of the like saying the 405, the 101. He's like,
Yeah.
gotta catch myself.
Yeah.
Gotta fit in LA.
And just another small thing that always kind of made me mad is people don't wear like tall socks. They all wear ankle socks over.
See,
like,
we were talking
Really?
about this.
We had a friend who
I
came
don't
from
like
Detroit,
tall
and
socks.
he's like,
I
I-
think
or-
ankle socks are so much better than
I
tall socks.
love tall socks with a passion.
Let's just get real here,
Yeah,
boys.
socks are good.
Yeah.
I've got a sock tan from Warped Tour. Actually, if you want to see that.
Sock tannage.
Unfortunately, I'm wearing
Ankle socks?
right now.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine, man.
Odd
Don't
one
we
out.
had a friend
Don't-
who came out from
don't
Detroit.
worry about it.
And he gave
Don't
us
worry
I got
so
you.
much crap
I got you.
about his short socks.
Yeah.
Trevor.
I was so mad about
He was
that.
like, you need to get a pair of tall socks, dude. You're living in LA now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't understand why. And so he
I
had to
didn't
come
know
up with
that
this
was-
whole big.
No, I think tall socks are more like a bro culture, not an LA culture.
Really,
It's
bro?
like a bro culture.
Bro.
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 Dude.
There are tons of bros. in
You know?
Santa
That is so
Clarita,
true.
Yeah,
say
Santa
something?
Clarita is
Bro-
the epitome of bro culture.
Bromania.
Like
Garrett's
the
got
Nike
comments on
socks,
this.
the Vans,
Yeah, it really
Okay,
is.
like
the Obey, Diamond
Uh,
Diamond Supply
the
Co.
tall socks. That it's like you see people at high schools. They wear tall socks and they wear like gym shorts, and then they
That's
have like
true.
like hats turned around
And tank
backwards.
tops. Like,
That's
Yeah, and
ultimate
it-
bro culture.
It's just so douchey looking, Taylor.
Sorry.
Oh man,
Wait, are we
That
talking
was a
about tall
hit.
socks?
things
Yeah,
are
we're
getting
talking
heated.
about tall socks.
But on the other hand,
I'm rocking tall socks right now. So
Thank you.
what's up,
By the
dudes?
way,
What's up?
I have big news for everybody. I learned what bay means last night.
Oh, you did.
You didn't know Bay?
Before, I'm guessing
I
you
didn't-
thought it was short for babe, but
Yeah.
they just took out the B.
Yeah. I
But
didn't know
no,
it
it's
was
before
actually,
anyone else.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy to
or
me.
actually, there's more
Just
vulgar
mind
term.
explosion.
Yeah.
What
there.
a weird craze word.
I actually
Okay.
like
Since
it
when
less
did we start
now.
talking about Chipotle?
Wait, what?
Before anything else? Anyone else? I thought it was anything else.
Wait, where'd Chipotle
What about
come from?
Chipotle?
That's my
Chipotle?
bay.
Chipotle.
Before anyone
well,
else?
I'm going to count Chipotle as a person.
Chipotle is Bay.
Yeah.
But Sponge Fingers,
Yeah.
dude, I love the album.
Sponge Fingers
Yeah.
is my bae.
So Bay.
So we have-
You should
so
you should
Bay.
listen to Sponge Fingers before anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But yeah, I
Sponge
guess,
Fingers Bay.
I don't know. I guess recording it, we were we did most of it, probably like 90% of the production all on our own. We did the coins was all done on our own, and then yeah, Sponge Fingers we were like up to 90 probably. We were living in Topanga.
Topanga Canyon in the hills.
Yep.
We actually lived in a bungalow in the hills of Topanga Canyon.
That's really sweet.
And there were 7 horses that lived on the property.
That's great.
Yeah, it was just like
That's a cool, writing and recording.
yeah, it was really
atmosphere.
cool. Like we only had a landline for a phone.
Oh yeah.
I think like the singer of 311 was recording right up the way. John
Just like-
Densmore from The Doors actually lived like right next door to
oh,
us.
what?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We waved at him and he kind of gave us a scowl.
Yeah, he didn't seem too happy about it.
he flipped you guys off on the.
But also, I think that was the morning that we heard
He
him
was with
playing
his,
really
like-
out of time. There was like
Oh,
so,
like
there was like a
jungle
weird.
drums.
Someone we were sleeping at like must have been 4 a.m. and you know we stay up pretty late. We probably go to
Yeah.
bed like right before that, and we just hear this like tribal beating on this drum, and this
djembe.
dude on this hill just beating this drum, but it's like
For the
I-
sunrise.
like I don't know where time is.
It
on
sounded
this.
like he was falling down the hill. Like just constantly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was playing into the sunrise, and I don't know for sure if it was John Densmore, but then we saw him that morning walking with his wife.
So-
we waved.
So did the bulk of the writing happen in that little spot in Topanga?
A lot of it did.
Yeah.
A lot of it happened before we actually went on the first Warped Tour, and then yeah, we came back. We had like certain demos. We kept like whittling them down, and then we went on tour with 303, and then we went on tour with Blink, and then we came back, and then we lived in another house in Topanga. There were 2 houses actually, and that was where like I guess like the last bit of the songs and like all the production really came together.
Do you think that kind of isolation, like only having one landline, like we've talked to a bunch of other bands where they'll like go to a log cabin for 3 months or like
the
just
winter.
completely
I loved
section themselves off
Yeah, it was
just to
great.
focus on a record.
Like we woke up every day. We went running on the beach in Malibu.
Yeah.
We like there was this local coffee shop called Mimosa we went to every morning, and it was nice. It was good to be secluded. Like we weren't too far away from everything, but
Yeah.
at the same time, when you're close to LA, like you constantly have people hitting you up, and like there's always things going on, lots of distractions. So just to be away from it all, like keep your creative space clear and.
And also, yeah, just not being affected by like, so I don't know if you guys were still on social media, but just like having, if you know everything that's going on, it makes it, it's just so much more cluttered.
Social
I guess.
media is the death of humanity. Not in like a bad way. I don't know. I
It
find
could be in a bad way for
I
sure.
find it so distracting at times. People are too.
Yeah.
I feel like people are so involved with each other's lives that they tend to like forget about their own.
Yep.
And so being away from it, yes, it does help to get away from it.
Who comes up
not
with a lot
care.
of the words for your songs? And is it all together or?
I'd say probably him primarily, and then I'll help out too.
So is it?
It depends on the song.
I do all the punctuation.
Yeah.
Silky does all the spacing and the lower caps.
Yeah.
Caps.
The margins.
Are you talking about like the lyrics, or are you talking about?
Oh yeah, the lyrics. That's what I
Lyrics,
meant.
yeah.
So- Is it a very equal writing process? Like, do all of the band members have just like do all of you guys have like a very collaborative, like say in how each song turns out, or is there like a main songwriter who kind of brings it to the table and then you all work on it?
Well,
Yeah.
I'd say it's super collaborative.
Yeah.
Especially this record. Not like since we were able to just be
Together.
on top of a mountain and just
Yeah.
jam out every song.
That's so. That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Like
Yeah.
it changes from song to song. Like sometimes things will start in jam sessions and then we'll work from there. And sometimes like he'll have like a song idea that's like really skeletal, or I'll have like a beat, or Shelby will have an idea, and then I don't know. It just depends on the song really.
Yeah.
Someone will have the idea and then we'll bring it into like if it's more like a beat hip hop vibe, we'll kind of work it out that way into the live scenario, or if it's like more of like a live jam, we'll kind of work backwards into the recording process. So
Awesome. So I think we have another song from Sponge Fingers here.
What is it?
What is the next
Halloween
song?
birthdays.
Halloween
Yeah.
Birthday. Can you tell us a little bit about Halloween Birthday before we go into?
Yeah. This was actually when we moved to Topanga. This is right off the Blink tour.
Yeah.
This was the first song we wrote right after it. And
it was
yeah,
through a jam session.
It was through a jam session. We literally set our stuff up in the bungalow with the horses and all, and we did some things, and then like we just jammed. It was probably like 2 a.m. again. We were just jamming, and things were coming out, and
Jam in the van.
yeah. And so like I don't know, like I guess you got to hear it, but
yeah, like the progression. I think I started playing like power chords on my bass, and
Yeah.
then Silky just started like playing a beat to it, and it kind of just
Sweet.
blossomed from there.
All right. Well, this is Halloween Birthday by New Beat Fund.
The moon is a cowboy, stars shoot at our feet. Dressed up like our heroes, how stupid were we? Cause I'm planting you questions, and you're digging up bones. There's a mouth in my stomach, and it's singing your song. Cause I float off into the ceiling. I got your taste now, it's on my tongue. Oh, 'cause you know you got me, know that you got me. I just hope that you want me, hope that you want me. So don't blow out the lights of my face. moments you waste. Islands of vultures, put life in your veins. If I was a table, would you pull up a chair? In a room full of eyes, would you seek out my stare? 'Cause I float off into the ceiling. I got your taste now, it's on my tongue. Oh, 'cause you know you got me, know that you got me. I just hope that you want me, hope that you want me. So don't blow out the lights of my face, yeah. And make every night my Halloween birthday. 'Cause it's a done day. Or is this a done day? 'Cause alone we are, together now. Look into a melting cloud. Step into the unknown. On and on and off we go. You know you got me, know that you got me. I just hope that you want me, hope that you want me. So don't blow out the lights of my face, yeah. And make every night my Halloween birthday. 'Cause you know you got me, know that you got me. I just hope that you want me, hope that you want me. So don't blow out the lights of my face, yeah. And make every night my Halloween birthday. I just hope that you want me, hope that you want me. Don't blow out the lights of my face, yeah. And make every night my Halloween birthday.
And we are back with New Beat Fun. This is the music project brought to you by Hubert's Lemonade.
Strawberry's my favorite, guys. I'm determined.
Hubert's just a
Or the limeade.
fun
I
name.
They have a new flavor. They have
Really?
blood orange.
Ooh.
And that is delicious.
Made from the blood of all
My favorite
oranges.
ones are the Arnold Palmer, the blood orange, and the cherry limeade.
Cherry limeade's pretty good.
Watermelon's the
Take a bite.
best. And peach.
I had no idea there were that many flavors
This
of
is
lemonade.
really
Yeah,
going at it.
yeah.
They're
They
really
have
branching out now. I mean,
blackberry, strawberry.
when I
I
came
think
back,
I saw a habanero one. I'm
Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I know when
Blood
I
of
came back
Arnold
from
Palmer.
Europe, I was in New York,
some-
and they had
some
them in
spicy.
the New York airport. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, they're really branching out, which great for them. And
Killing it, Huberts. Killing
Yes.
it.
Hubert.
So we have some fan questions
Twitter
on Twitter
questions.
from you guys.
Bring
Bring on
I honestly didn't know we had this.
So that's our awesome
That's
Twitter
super
intro.
intense.
Whoa, that jingle was
See,
next
this is
level.
Garrett's favorite part of the
Crazy.
show is when we get Twitter questions because he gets to play that jingle.
That jingle was
All right.
so next level.
All right.
So here's the first question.
Is from @IzzyWho915. She has two questions. The first one is, where do you guys see the band in 5 years?
Well, hi, Izzy.
What's
What's
up, Izzy?
up?
What's up, Izzy girl?
It's your boys here. 5 years. Probably just doing, making, I'm hoping maybe like our third record or something, you know, like just keep on doing what we're doing and hopefully own like a huge orchard of avocados where we make the most righteous guacamole that could ever be made.
Yeah.
That sounds like the
Here-
life.
Here's what's actually gonna happen. We're gonna have the orchard full of avocados for the guacamole, but it's only to supply our guacamole in the green room of the Staples Center when
Okay.
it's sold out and we're getting ready to go on stage, but we can't go on stage until we finish the bowl of guacamole.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's
that
a lot of
sounds.
guac.
And
that
then,
sounds good.
and then actually we have a jacuzzi, a guacamole jacuzzi where we retreat to after the show.
And you'll
It's
just
a guacuzzi.
Guacuzzi.
you'll just find like Jack White in your garden,
Yes.
like stealing your
Exactly.
avocados.
Jack White is
Has
going to
anyone
hate us
tried
because
his
our guacamole is so
avocado
good.
guacamole recipe yet? Has anyone tried his?
I haven't made it. I'm curious to see what it tastes like though.
I think we could make one to rival it.
We'll be
Actually,
hanging, we'll be hanging
Yeah,
with
you guys
guac
need-
aliens.
I know we can.
All right. So the second question
favoring
is, who would die first in the zombie apocalypse?
Jeff would trip and die.
Yeah.
Bernie.
Yeah,
He would
yeah.
just trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bernie would like accidentally eat himself, I think.
Well, first
I mean,
he'd have
maybe
to
if I had
become
guacamole
a
on
zombie.
it, Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be Bernie.
I'd say I'd probably clumsily fall because I do that a lot, and they would hurt me.
Or he'd be running for his life. He'd see a bowl of guacamole, he'd be like, wait.
We'd
Stop. And then he'd be mauled.
It's a trap.
Actually, we'd probably just try to smoke out with all the zombies, and they wouldn't want to kill us.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
Yeah,
hurt
we'd
us.
be
Sounds
hanging
like
with
a
all the
plan.
zombies. Like
We'd get
"Sup,
them. We'd get them
guys?"
dancing like Thriller, man. Come on.
All right. So from Hey There Lacey,
Hey there, Lacey.
What's
Hi,
up,
Lacey.
what's the weirdest memory you guys have together as a band?
The weirdest memories are the ones you don't remember.
Yeah.
True story.
Very deep.
We have some really good ones actually. I don't know how PG or not PG we're trying to go here.
Well, it's
Use
let-
code
let's-
words.
let's-
Yeah,
let's
Use
like
code
go-
words.
let's
to
go-
Every
let's
time,
goof trip
every
memory.
time there's something you can't say, just say sponge fingers.
Okay.
Okay.
The weirdest one.
This is gonna be good.
Where do we go? Do we go
Deep dish
Nebraska
pizza, of
or
course.
deep
Oh,
dish?
Nebraska's good.
I would say deep dish.
Okay. We'll go deep
There's
dish.
2 Nebraska stories, but we'll save those for later.
Oh, okay. Let's
Which-
do
which one
the
are you-
second Nebraska
Second
story.
Nebraska.
And I'll do just an uplifting one. You go for that, and I'll go for a very PG uplifting one.
All right, here we go. So we're in Iowa in the middle of the winter. Yes. And our van breaks down on the side of the road, and we somehow make it to a truck stop. We have a show in Omaha that night with a band called Dair. They're great guys. So we're at a truck stop. There's no parts that we need for our van anywhere in Middle America at all because we have a Mercedes because we're bowling.
Bosses.
So,
Fudge.
in order to get to the show, we have to have one of the mechanics who has maybe one tooth.
Yeah. One in a rusty
Maybe
one.
one.
And a pretty large addiction to
Yeah, a large addiction to some
Crystal sponge finger.
Yeah. So he hooks our trailer full of all of our gear up to his nice little pickup truck, and us and our crew squeeze into the cab of his pickup truck.
I can sit like 3 people.
Yeah,
Well,
there was 7 of us plus him.
There was
I
a
think.
really tight back row cab that was
Yeah.
like, where there's just zero leg room.
Yep.
Well, we actually went to a cemetery nearby and we drank 2 bottles of sponge fingers. And so we came back.
And they were all kinds of sponge fingered.
Yeah.
So we're in this guy's truck.
This is so much better.
He sparks up some kind of sponge finger,
Some green sponge fingers.
and we start driving 50-something miles to Omaha. And he starts talking about how there's nothing to do in Iowa or Nebraska besides do drugs or sponge fingers and shoot sponge fingers.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my god.
Yeah. I was like, well, that's a terrible combination. You can't shoot sponge fingers when you're on sponge fingers. so then we keep driving. Snaps over here whips out his sponge finger because he had to.
I had to pee
He
so
had to
bad.
urinate. And luckily, we had
Different
a spare,
definition of sponge
Yeah.
finger here.
Yeah, spare Gatorade bottle.
So his sponge finger winds up in a Gatorade bottle.
So is the same sponge finger getting shooted into someone else?
No.
No, yeah,
Maybe,
okay.
yeah.
That's possible, but I don't want to know what's in
I'm
that sponge
sure that
finger.
was happening in the backwoods somewhere that we were driving by.
Yeah.
But anyways, we wound up making it.
Probably his sister or something.
Yeah, yeah. The cousin sponge finger. So we wind up actually making it to our gig, pile out. We made it there just in time for sound check. We're all super sponge fingered, and during the show it was super reckless, and we knocked over all of the gear because we couldn't. Let's just say we had our sponge finger legs.
Yeah. We were
Yeah.
sponge fingered.
Then it ended up being everybody's
That is
favorite
the
show.
true story
That's
behind the
so-
name of the record.
Yeah. True story. But some girl flashed her sponge fingers that show, which is cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Never go wrong with that.
We were all just
Yeah.
waiting for it, too.
We're all like,
It's
here it
it's
comes.
happening, it's happening.
Here it comes.
Oh!
Boom! Damn, they out.
Plop them sponge fingers
Yeah.
right out.
All right, so I think we have
They were
one
large.
more question.
That was a story.
Let's see. Oh wait, was that the Nebraska story or the deep dish?
No, that
Is
was
there a deep
Nebraska.
dish story
There's a
too?
deep dish.
Well,
We only have so much time.
We have
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
minutes. When is?
Oh man.
We can listen to the full story after we go off.
Yeah.
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 That's probably better.
All
for
right,
everybody.
so we're running short on time, so let's just cover a few things that we haven't so far.
Sweet.
Upcoming plans. You guys have a show at the Troubadour coming up.
we have
do.
our
That'll be-
very first headlining show ever.
Dude, I'm so sick. It's gonna be so stoked. I'm going to that. I can't wait. I'm bringing lots of
Yes.
people, and it's gonna be fun.
We can
Love it.
finally
Thank
play
you.
all of our songs almost instead of playing like 25 minutes. So we have a full hour.
Oh,
of
That is
time.
great.
Yeah.
And there's some really cool bands opening up, Little Wolves and Armors. Big fans of those guys. And it's gonna be a good night. We're planning the evening now. We're working it out, hashing
Yeah.
it out, sponge fingering it out.
And when is it?
It's October? No, it's
August.
actually August 20th. This is coming
This Thursday,
Thursday
yeah,
at the
it's coming Thursday.
Troubadour.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Day after the Mumford & Son show. At the
Yeah,
Troubadour.
I actually
I mean-
heard that on the
Oh,
way here.
dang.
I was like listening to K-Rock, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mumford's
they're
doing like a-
Intimate Mumford & Sons
Yeah,
show.
I saw
pretty
that.
Yeah,
cool.
so they're actually opening for us the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And,
just a long gap between
right,
the
right.
opener and the headliner.
It's intermission.
Yep.
It's
And you know who
intermission.
Yeah.
just played 2 nights ago at the Troubadour was our friends Hey Violet.
Yeah.
Oh no way.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
they
did.
just did a headline show there as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So the Troubadour is the place to be right now.
It's
Like,
the coolest venue
Ever.
ever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Pretty much.
probably my favorite venue, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of our favorite LAs for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good one. We're
It-
super stoked to
the
play
best thing
there.
about the Troubadour thing is you walk in, you see it, it looks just like another bar. Like
Yeah.
it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Once it's filled.
The magic
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
So like it
It's
turns
awesome.
into something completely different.
It's pimp, yo.
Yeah, some of my
Pimp.
favorite shows I've ever seen in LA were at the Troubadour. So
Yeah.
we're hoping to give that same feeling to everybody that's there.
So I think we have one more song from you that we're going to wrap up with. But before that, just tell us all of your social media, where everyone can find you and listen to your music. And
Well, we're on Twitter at New Beat Fund. Same with Instagram at New Beat Fund. We're on Snapchat at GPunkz GPUNKZ. Hit us up. We're gonna start periscoping soon too.
Yeah.
At New Beat Fund. We're on
everything.
Facebook, New Beat Fund. We have tons of videos. We actually have a little mini series that we're doing. It's a variety show called Sunday Fun Days.
sweet.
If you get a chance to check that out, we have 3 episodes out now.
That's on the YouTube, right?
That's on the YouTube. Just search New Beat Fun Sunday Fun Days, and we have like a ton of music videos out. We're gonna be
Sweet.
releasing another one soon, or
Ooh.
a song to be determined. But I think we know. But
Yeah.
we'll keep that as a
that
little
hush-hush.
surprise for you guys.
I will say it was a song that you heard today.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Oh,
So what is the
rolling.
last song that we have on for you guys?
Sunday
Sunday
Fun
and
Day.
it just so happens to be a Sunday Fun Day.
It is Sunday. isn't it?
Wonderful.
You guys.
Sick.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show. I'm Justin Tinucci.
My name is Taylor Reyes.
And I'm Lauren Dair Owens, and this has been the Music Project with New Beat Fund, and here's Sunday Fun Day.
You.
Oh, so.